behind on mixing, and let me see if I can catch up on some stuff. I just put 3 new ones up. I'm gonna see if I have. I think I sent myself a message what songs to mix. Maybe I didn't. Oh well. Let's just go and take a look at what we got left. I have something from Jabari. Jeff Says No, Jabari, and Rock Alchemy. And I have a ton more of the live band karaoke I'd like to do. I think I'm done with this Shaka Khan thing. Let me just pull up Jabari. I think the club owner liked the very last one the best. So let me. What in the world? Track. Why would this be called Track? Something must have happened while I was typing. Oh, yeah, I want to start, like I was saying, I'd like to start really getting the names, the actual names of tracks down so that I don't mess up. It can be kind of scary. Let me see when that was. Jabari 8/13/25. Save this as next one. Sometimes, I have no idea what, everything's happening so fast. I just put stuff on whatever track I've got free, and I don't always get it right. So I don't know what things were actually on here. So in this case, you see I wrote down guest trumpet. Guest trumpet. Do we have 2 trumpets? That one's blank. Okay, well, we'll figure this out. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to disarm. Get rid of the hardware outs. Tracks that have receives. Start making some folders. I think this is right. So this guest trumpet doesn't have anything on it. I think he ended up using like a mic or something. Yeah, I don't even need to go through that. There's gonna be nothing here. Let me yep, that is a blank track. Sorry. Looks like Crash 2 is blank. Bass guitar. Sax. Keyboards. Keyboard's always so muddy. Drives me nuts, but I think that's the way she likes it. And I don't know that there's actually any vocals. I don't think there are. He might say to talk. So in that case, I probably don't need to do anything super serious. Okay, there's Elliot. Okay. So I'm going to make one that's called Brass. So I'm going to get sax, and trumpet. Okay. So this day, Bobo was there. So I have some percussion tracks. Make its own folder. And even though Bobo was there, it wasn't gigantic. We only had 3 mics on. I wanted to do it a different way, but I'm not about to argue. I just want to. There's enough moving parts and enough stress going on, so just go. Okay, and I haven't been using my PZM lately for the crowds. I don't know that it matters, so that saves me some tracks. So I guess my final folder is going to be the crowd folder. And start adding some. Yeah, I really do need to make some templates that would speed this up. Copy this. I'm starting to think that I want to do my level setting in a smarter way. And actually going to throw this on there. This isn't going to be that high. At least for the for my level determination, I'm going to set this at 150, but I am actually going to that's a pretty good level for the brass as well. I think I'm going to get better readings if I do it this way. Percussion. You know, I might want the percussion to ignore super low because there's a bass guitar up there. And that could be skewing stuff a little bit. But in this case, I probably want it a little bit higher. I don't think I really want lows out of that. Yeah, maybe I do. You know what? I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to do a dynamic EQ on this. Sorry. I might want some super lows on there. But I definitely, for these cymbals, I'm going to have this up pretty high. Now, you could say, well, why don't you have it on the snare drum, for instance? We could look, and the louder parts of the snare are so much louder than the kick drum leaking that it's not normally it's not a concern. So let's just start. I think it's the last song that he was talking about. Man, that is a long. These things just go on for forever. Okay, let's. Let me get an idea how long this is. 16 minutes? I don't know. I don't know if I want to do 16 minutes. Yeah. The big thing is all these drum edits and stuff I'd have to do, like over 16 minutes, that is going to destroy me. Oh, man. I don't know that I want to do this. There's no Tom 3? All right, well, I mean, you know, what the jazz guys say they want, where you're really not doing anything to it. Maybe. Okay, let's just get some levels. Gonna do drums first. Find some toms. Okay, I want to make sure I got some cymbals of all sorts. Definitely the crash. Do I have a ride? Can I get a ride? Ride. There we go. There's the rides. Okay, so kick. Dropping by 2.5 dB. Close enough. Snare is pretty much right on the money. I'm just going to drive it down a little bit just in case. Tom 1. Same thing. Alright, why am I having trouble selecting this? Okay. Tom 2, where are we? We are really quiet. Okay, let me get an actual... Why is that? That is disturbing. Feels like I'm missing a tom. Now, did he not have a floor tom? I don't think that was the case. Anyway, minus 21. Go up by 14 for now. Let's take a look. Mic sounds horrible. I think that's my ATM 230. Oh man, I think I need to get some new mics. Yeah, that sounds horrible. That needs to be, honestly, that needs to be triggered if I'm going to keep it. Okay. All right, let's look at these cymbals. Okay. So I'm going up by 12. Might not be enough, but whatever. So there's a ride. Where do we find that ride? Okay, so let's go up by 16 for now. Let's take a look at that again. Yeah, it looks good. Let's find some crashes. Okay, I'm going to go up by 18. Okay, 1 second. Looks like people are here. Let me pause the stream for a second. Be right back. Okay. Okay, so we're good there. Let's look at the percussion. See, it takes a while. I need to find a faster way to do this, honestly. So let's listen to this percussion stuff. So much bleed. All right, well, we're going to deal with that in a little bit. Okay, so we go up by 13. This one's going to go up by 12. Go up by 9. Nope, 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 nope. Do not do that. Okay, so for the rest of these, I'm going to want use an RMS level to detect them instead of peak. So I'm going to insert a track from template. I already have this RMS meter here. And I'm going to add receive from all tracks. Even though a pile of these I'm not going to need. Don't need the drum folder. Don't need the percussions. Bass, guitar. Did I say a brass was going through a high pass? Yeah. So I'm going to start doing this a little bit different than I was before. So I'm not going to need the individual tracks in there. Keys, folder I don't need. Vocal folder. Yeah, that's, I'm going to remove the individuals. This is just because I'm going through that high pass filter. Should make it a little bit easier. Or more sensible. Okay, so there we go. So let's take a look at the bass. Somebody always has to say it. It's a good sounding bass. Kind of don't want to do anything to it. I want these around minus 18 RMS. So I'm going to raise this by 9 dB. Okay, pretty good with that. Oh man, this jazz guitar stuff is so muddy. Muddy, 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 muddy. I don't understand it. Let's see what this looks like. Whoa, that hurts. Okay. Take that down by 9 dB off the bat. So mud. Okay, I'm taking that down by 6 dB again. It's already minus 9. I'm going to take it to minus 15. What is this distortion? I keep getting this lately. Okay, I'm sorry guys, but I'm going to do something really annoying because I'm worried about this distortion I'm getting lately. Just going to use some test tones and see if I'm getting that. Okay, this is going to be lame. You might want to just take your headphones off or whatever. Not hearing anything there. Just throw in a drum set real quick. Yeah, I'm not hearing any distortion. There's been a couple live tracks I've heard that just seem to be distorting in ways they shouldn't be lately. Maybe something's going wrong with the computer. Not sure. That's it's disturbing. Okay, well I'll deal with that later then. So brass. Let's hear the saxophone. I want to take at least 7 dB down from here. We'll leave that for now. So let's go to Elliot. He's got 2 different trumpets here. Oh no. Something funny's going on. Is that compression in his microphone, or is that... So he's using a wireless. Is there a chance that that's the it's modulating in and out because of levels not high enough or something? Or oh no. It's working pretty good through the rest of the night. Oh, that's a bummer. That's why, man, wirelesses scare me, but you know, I play with the wireless and I kind of can't stop. So, but I know, man, that's dangerous. All right, keys. Yeah, it really takes a long time just setting this stuff up. So everybody's like, hey, you know, just run that, hit record and just give me that. It won't take you any time. It takes time, dude. It takes a lot of time. All right, so I'm gonna punch these up by 8 dB. Probably gonna regret that. Vocals. Okay, so the only one I really care is he's gonna be talking right here. Okay, no, he's not. This is the guest trumpet. Okay, that's going to go down by 7 dB. Okay. I'll put that with the brass. So one of these ones, though, Jabari should be talking. That might be this one.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Once again, Tina. All right, Prevost, thank you so much for coming out tonight. If you like what you heard, there's a tip jar right over here. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the only one that matters. This one's going away. I might or might not have that at the end of the song. I am not going to have that at the beginning. I have...
Thank you. Good night.
I have no intention of having this run through the song. It's just going to be noise. All right, so crowd. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to raise both these up by 14 dB. Okay, so here we go. Start panning stuff as I get there. I'll put these guys off to the side a little bit, but not by too much. And I'm going to have trouble with Elliot's wireless there. Saw that. Just start pulling all this stuff down. So notice that the RMS meter doesn't go to the master output. So 1 second.
There he is. My man. And then Clyde, yeah? Appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. Yes, I think so. Check, check, check. Check, check. Yep. Okay. Percussion. Okay, so this is it's kind of a crazy case, and I don't know that this is going to work well. We'll deal with that in a bit. Okay, hi-hat way over to the right, ride way over to the left, and this crash I may as well put it in the middle because there's only one of them. These toms are going to be a problem. I don't even think I can gate. Yeah, I'd really have to trigger these to make them sound good, but that's not going to happen. Okay, where does this start? I forget. It's like, it's really long, right? Yep. I gotta figure out what that's about, man. That's not good. That's a lot of leakage for that trumpet stuff. Is that the cymbals? Yeah, mostly. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to deal with that. That'll, well, let's burn that bridge when we get there. Oh man, that's gonna kill me. Really round jazz kick. No, it's still a little bit too Slayer for jazz kicks, but I can't help it. And the bleed from this tom is just... I don't know if I can gate it, though. It may not work. I think I can gate this tom. They're punching up the tom, the brass. Yeah, I'm gonna do something evil here. Man, Tom is horrible. Oh, what am I going to do about that? I don't know if it's my mic. I guess I'll look at some of the other recordings to see if that's my mic. I'm not going to spend crazy too much time on this. I would have to go in and re-trigger all these toms. I could do it. I don't think I got the time. Okay. Just to set my mind at ease real quick. I'm going to open another project tab and take a look at some of these other ones I've had recently. So this is on the 13th. I want to find something newer. Jeff says no, it was 3 days later. Let's see about this Tom's on here. And I think I have to do a Rock Alchemy song as well. Okay, let's look at the Toms here. So it looks like they were only using 2 Toms. And everybody's doing something weird, so let's try to make it hard on me. Okay, so let's check out this one. Sounds beautiful. Now look how quiet this mic is. That Tom sounds nice. But man, listen how it's barely louder than that cymbal. That's why multiband gate was invented. Okay, let me check this other one. So that was on the 16th. Rock Alchemy was on the 9th. So that was before that Jabari video. So I don't think that's going to help me. Just the Jeff says no. I'm going to take a look at it anyway. Let's take a look. Why do I have a mix 1? Did I already do a Rock Alchemy song? Hold on. Videos and finals. Oh, I did do a Rock Alchemy song. So how did I do the Toms? I cut them up. Did I trigger them? I did not. Woo! Oh, that's loud. Hold on. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay, so that one's already done. Okay, I think I'm okay on my Tom mics. Something funny was going on this night. I don't want to use those ones I was using. What were they? Sennheiser E604s or whatever. One of them's bad. I know one of them's bad. I don't want to deal with that. All right, never mind. Okay, so let's move on here. Bass is sounding pretty good, I think. I'll put the crowd in. You hear how the gates is causing this kind of unnatural breathing and pumping of the drums. So I'm going to bring the crowd up a little bit and see if that doesn't make some ambience for the drums wash. Okay, here comes the guitar. Now, this is mud, man. Let's listen here what this percussion has to say. Now, there's a lot of bleed going on here. I think I do want just an overall. There's not going to be enough lows to justify it. Man, that's a lot of bleed. Now, see, what I'm going to hear is, man, you know, my percussion just wasn't loud enough. And the problem is all that stuff bleeding in. This track is almost all bleed. See, I wanted to mic it a certain way, and he didn't want me to do it. And now I'm paying the price. So stop listening to the artists. All right, here we go again. I'm going to play this again. Everybody get mad at me. And hopefully I don't get DMCA'd for this, because this is somebody else's stuff, not you know, don't you dare DMCA me for this.
What is your profession?
I'm a
Hey.
potter. sir.
And you, Acadian, what is your profession?
Sculptor, sir.
Sculptor, potter, sculptor.
Blacksmith.
Spartans! What is your profession? You see, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
All right. I know that you're an accountant. I know that you're really good at you know, accounts receivable and shipping costs and all that stuff. Doesn't mean you know what you're talking about when it comes to placing microphones and you know whether or not to mic a guitar amp. All right. I don't do anything else, you know. I don't know why. Why do I listen? Why? Listen to this. This is one of those, would you like some coffee in your sugar? Like, it's mostly bleed, man. I don't know that he's using his special percussion anywhere. And, all right, well, let's just make this work. So you guys are my witness. If there's a problem, he says there's not enough percussion. We all know why. Now notice I don't have the brass tracks up yet, and it's already cranking in there, and it's because of that percussion track. I mean, I'd love to be able to flip the phase of it or something, make it work, but you're not gonna. Okay, let me get the keys in here. We need an EQ. Because, again, this is going to be Mud City. All right. Yeah, let's look at the brass now. Oops, sorry. And this is why I take this time to level up the presets. I mean, sorry, not level up the presets, to gain clip gain. So I'm going to end up about where I want to be with my compressor's default settings that I'm using for this. In fact, that's the default setting in our Intuition compressor. It's just how I tend to use them the most. But of course, feel free to mess around there. Intuition compressor. Whoa! Shut up. Sorry. Okay. Man, that is unpleasant. I hope that's not one of my 230s. One of my 230s is broke, and I have it here. Where did I put it? It's here someplace. All right, so there's not too much I can. Well, there's not too much I'm gonna do on this. Let me just turn that tom down. Man, that's not even almost not worth having in there. Actually hurts the. Jeez Louise, do I want to trigger that guy? I mean, it's just a weird sound. Blame it on Bobo, say it's a percussion sound. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to sign off. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I got a lot to mix. I think. Okay, so I'm done with Rock Alchemy. I just got to get that Jeff Says No and then some more of those live band karaoke. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.